My mom told everyone I was infertile to take pressure off me. I found out she was covering for my sister's secret pregnancy. I thought my mom was being supportive when she started telling everyone at family gatherings that I couldn't have kids. "Just leave Emma alone about babies," she'd say whenever my aunt started asking the usual questions. Some things aren't meant to be. At first I was grateful. The constant pressure about marriage and kids was driving me crazy, especially since my boyfriend Ryan and I weren't even ready to think about that stuff yet. But then I noticed something weird. My mom would get this panicked look whenever I mentioned wanting kids someday. Like when I said my coworker's baby was cute, she'd quickly change the subject to grocery shopping or the weather. When Ryan joked about us having little ones in a few years, she practically choked on her coffee and mumbled something about focusing on careers first. The whole thing felt off, but I didn't think much about it until Thanksgiving dinner. My sister Megan had been acting super strange all month. She was wearing these baggy sweatshirts even though it was still pretty warm outside, and she kept declining wine at family dinners, which was totally unlike her. She's usually the first one to crack open a bottle and start telling embarrassing stories about our teenage years. During dinner, my cousin Jake made some joke about me being the family disappointment for not giving them grandkids yet. Before I could even respond, my mom jumped in with her usual speech about how I had fertility issues, and everyone needed to stop pressuring me. But this time, Megan went completely white and excused herself to the bathroom really quickly. I followed her because something felt seriously wrong. I could hear her throwing up through the door, and when she came out, she looked terrible. "Are you okay?" I asked, but she just brushed past me and muttered something about bad turkey. That's when I noticed she was unconsciously holding her stomach in that protective way pregnant women do. Everything clicked at once. The baggy clothes, avoiding alcohol, the morning sickness, and most importantly, why my mom was so desperate to convince everyone I couldn't have kids. She was creating a cover story for when Megan's pregnancy became obvious. Everyone would assume any baby was mine through some miracle or adoption, and Megan could avoid the family drama of having a kid without being married. I confronted my mom that night after everyone left. She broke down crying immediately and admitted everything. Megan was 5 months pregnant with her on and off boyfriend Tyler's baby, but he disappeared the second she told him. My mom was terrified of what the family would think, especially since Megan was only 22 and barely had her life together. She worked part-time at a coffee shop and still lived at home. "I was just trying to protect both of you," my mom said through tears. "If people thought you couldn't have kids, then when Megan's baby arrived, everyone would be so happy for you that they wouldn't ask too many questions." She'd planned to tell everyone I'd gotten pregnant after fertility treatments or that Ryan and I had adopted. I was furious, but not just about the lying. I was mad that my mom thought so little of our family that she believed they'd judge Megan harshly enough to warrant this elaborate deception. I was also hurt that she'd rather let everyone think I was broken than just deal with the reality of an unplanned pregnancy. The next day, I called a family meeting and told everyone the truth. My mom sat there looking mortified while I explained that I was perfectly fertile and that Megan was actually the one expecting a baby. Some of my aunts were initially shocked, but within about 10 minutes, they were already making plans for a baby shower and arguing about who got to babysit first. Megan was relieved to finally stop hiding, and my mom realized she'd created this whole mess over nothing. Our family wasn't nearly as judgmental as she'd feared. The only person who got any real criticism was Tyler for bailing, and honestly, good riddance to him anyway. Now my mom's fully embraced her role as the excited grandmother-to-be, and she's constantly apologizing for making me the family's fake fertility poster child. Megan's doing great, working full-time now and actually excited about becoming a mom.